Hi there, it's another edition of Does It Bite? I'm Stephanie Fox here with Michael Askew. How's it going, Michael?
Doing great. How about you?
Good,
Awesome.
good. This is a podcast episode for pet owners today.
Okay.
We're going to talk about fur-riendly, did you like that? Pest control. Because when you do have dogs and cats, especially ones that stay in the yard, there are pests that are attracted, more attracted to your yard, especially in summer months, right?
That's right.
So let's talk a little bit about that. What are some of the things that you see?
So during the summertime, especially when it comes to pets, I mean, we're looking at ticks, we're looking at fleas. Mosquitoes also pose a problem to our pets.
Okay.
The kissing bug can also pose a problem
I
to our
didn't
pets.
think about that.
So, I mean, there's a lot of different pests out there that we will be dealing with when it comes to our pets.
So let's start with the basic fleas and ticks, because I think that's what most of us think about and want to guard our yards and our pets from, because, you know, if it's out there in the yard, that dog's going to bring it into the house, and there is nothing worse than going to bed, than lying down with fleas. Isn't that what they say?
Right.
Nothing worse than that. So how do we deal with things like that, and what are you seeing?
So what we see is, you know, we all have our favorite pets, you know, our Snoopies, our Scooby-Doos, you know, our Top Cats, as you know.
Our Garfields.
Yeah, I love cartoons, as you can say.
I can see.
But we also have to be mindful of what's going on outside that can hurt them as well. You know, we focus more on, you know, what's going on in homes, what's going on with the pets inside the home, but there's a danger out there for them as well.
Okay.
So when it comes to ticks and fleas, those are the two common that we're seeing mostly. And of course, with the ticks, we know that they can transmit diseases to our pets. They suck the blood away from our pets. They can cause very different illnesses. They can attack the ears, around the neck, in armpits of each.
So they can really make the dog uncomfortable, or the cat.
Uncomfortable. I mean, just horrible. It's a horrible situation. And we've seen them all. We've seen it from a light infestation to a heavy infestation. So, I mean, it just kind of breaks your heart a little bit. And that's why we're so passionate about not just the humans, but also the furry buddies.
We want to take care of those animals.
Yeah, exactly.
So how do you treat, if there's a tick infestation in and around the home, the dog is having a lot of problems, what is your role, and how do you go in and treat that?
Yeah, so our first thing is to tell the customer is to treat the animal.
Okay.
Get the animal treated somehow. Flea dip, collar, the drops, the pills, whatever it is. Get the animal treated.
Okay.
Because once the animal is treated, then it's hard for all those other pests to attach and to make their home onto the animal if the animal is treated.
Gotcha.
Once we get the animal treated, now we can focus on the external factors.
Okay.
So now we can figure out why you have ticks in your yard. What's going on? Is there a cultural thing, a biological issue? Is there mechanical issues? Is there
so what does that mean? Like cultural, mechanical, biological?
Yeah.
Give me some examples, because for us lay people, that really doesn't mean anything.
Oh, yeah. So all that bundled together is what we call integrated pest management.
Okay.
So it's not all about spraying chemical. It's about what else is going on that causes this infestation. If you enjoyed this episode of Does It Bite, please remember to like and subscribe.
So what are things that could cause a tick infestation?
Yeah, so let's say we go to a biological.
Okay.
Is there foxes? Is there possums? Are there rodents
in the neighborhood,
coming in the neighborhood, you know, denning underneath your shed or whatever, because they carry fleas and ticks? Are they bringing them into your yard? And then let's think about a mechanical. Are there holes in your fence? Is there a way that ticks from another yard are getting over to your yard? Is there a barrier that's up? Let's think about culturally. Where are you going with your pet? Are you going to a dog park that's not being treated? Is your dog able to run around? I mean, kind of like my dog. My dog runs around our property. You know, I have 20 acres. So I have to make sure with her that, you know, she's always treated, because there could be ticks over there in that side of the property. There could be fleas over here where there's foxes running through.
Right.
So, you know, there's different things that you have to take into consideration to protect our pets.
Okay, so the way you treat yard and the home is safe for pets and children.
Right. So when we come in to do a flea and tick treatment, we would tell our customers to remove the pets from the areas that are being treated, to remove family humans from the areas being treated, because we have to be a little bit more aggressive when it comes to flea and ticks. So the chemicals that we're using are a little bit more aggressive. So there are some re-entry times. So that means that once we put the chemical down, there's a time interval for where you can re-enter. So most of that is usually 2 to 3 hours. So once we come and do a flea and tick treatment, then there's 2 or 3 hour re-entry, and we'll tell the customer that as well.
So what you are doing is different than what a homeowner can do themselves.
Right, we're a lot more aggressive.
Okay, but everything is safe, and we take the precautions that need to be.
Yes, ma'am. We talk to the customer, make sure that they understand what's going on, the things that we're doing, and the re-entry times, what they need to do with their pets, what they need to do with their families. We always want to make sure that the customer understands.
Right.
You know, we can say all this stuff, but if the customer doesn't understand, then they're like, well, wait, what's going on with here? What's going on with this? We try to make sure that they understand that this is a progressive treatment, because fleas and ticks...
So it's not a one-time thing?
No, because flea and ticks can lay so many eggs at one time. I mean, thousands of eggs. So just for one chemical treatment, it's not going to kill everything. Then the eggs have hatched. Yeah, the eggs will hatch out, and then we probably need to come in 3 months later, do another chemical treatment. So especially if you're treating and your neighbors aren't, and they're not taking care of their dogs or cats, then we might need to set you up on a rotating program to make sure that your home is flea and tick free.
I love it. Super good advice. Good way to keep our furry friends safe. Thank you so much, Michael.
We're done already?
We're done already. That was fast. Time flies when you're having fun, right?
Yeah, with flea and ticks is awesome.
That's awesome. Thanks so much, Michael. That does it for Does It Bite? If you've got a pest problem, we've got answers. We'll see you next time.
If you enjoyed this episode, check out more Does It Bite?